Hey, it's Chaun Vaughn, and welcome to My 40 Plus Life. Today, I am going to be sharing with you tips on how to plan the perfect girls' night in. This theme get together will have your girlfriends crowning you the queen of GNI. So let's get started. Okay, before we kind of dive into all things for this girls' night in, I want you to know that I love planning parties and entertaining my friends and family. And it doesn't take much for me to just throw a party out the blue. Today I woke up in kind of a funk. And I knew in order to get me out of that slump, the only people that could really revive me were my girlfriends. So I decided to go ahead and throw a quick, easy, and super fun girls' night in. Now, in order to prepare on the spur of the moment, you have to make sure that you have quite a few things in place. And so where we're going to start off first is with the theme. Every party that I do always has a great theme. The theme helps to set the tone for the event. So because I was in a slump, I figured the best theme for this girls' night in would be a Chasing the Blues Away theme. So you know what that means. It's got to be super uplifting, but you have to incorporate a lot of blue, which is why I have on my blue attire today. Now, once you have your theme, the next thing you want to do is plan for party favors. I absolutely love giving party favors because this is my opportunity to share with my girlfriends my appreciation to them for coming to spend some time with me to help lift my spirits and know that I appreciate them and all that they do. So I put together this cute little, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a bucket that I got from a party store. And of course, it's in the color blue. And I just go to the dollar store to fill this little tub up with things that I feel like my girlfriends would like. So one thing, because we are going to be drinking, I always like to provide some BC powder so nobody gets any headaches when they leave and we are good to go. I also included this cute little glass in here and it says, enjoy every moment. Because that's exactly what I want to do with my girlfriends when they come over tonight. Because COVID is still around, I do like to include a mask just in case somebody feels like they need to put on a mask. And I also provide them with their own personal bottle of hand sanitizer. So that is good for this now COVID times that we're living in. I include some blue suckers because this is chasing the blues away. We want to keep with the theme. And we are over 40, and sometimes some of us, we tend to get a little hot. So I figured incorporating a nice little handheld fan would be cool. And then to top it all off, a cute little blue pen. I always like to provide a nice pen for my girlfriends to take with them. Once all of this is put into place, then I go and I set that at the front door. So as soon as my girlfriends come in, they grab this and they know that I appreciate their time. So every great girls' night in needs to have good food. But because this is a spur of the moment activity, then you don't really have a lot of time to put together an elaborate meal. So what you can do is provide something simple when they come in, such as what I have here is some fruit. And all I did was get some watermelon, some cantaloupe, some pineapples, and some mixed fruit. And to make it look a little fancy, I just went and got a little tray from a dollar store. Just put the fruit into the tray and then make it look nice. And then I have some yogurt, and I know you guys are probably looking at that, but this is for old folks, okay? No, I'm kidding. But this is still good because it has probiotics in it. So once you do that, you're able to give a very grand and festive look for your girls' night in for appetizers. Okay, and now for the main course. You want to keep it simple because it is a spur of the moment event that you're planning. So I am doing something that is a group favorite of my girlfriends. Something simple such as nacho beef rotel dip. That's something easy to prepare, and all you need is some ground beef or ground turkey. You can actually do ground turkey with it. Your choice of cheese. I like to use Velveeta cheese, and then you put that into the crock pot so that it can start melting. And then of course some rotel dip, okay? And all we have to do is cook the ground beef, season it well, because that's what's going to help bring out all of that flavor in your rotel dip. So as you cook the ground beef and you have it seasoned, once it's fully cooked, then you're going to add that to the crock pot with the cheese. And then you'll pour in your rotel dip. And then you mix all that together, let it sit for a little while, and then you serve it with some chips. And no girls' night in is complete without a signature cocktail. And what better cocktail than to have a Chasing the Blues Away cocktail? Of course, it's going to be blue. So what you need is, of course, your choice of vodka. Then you want to have about 2 ounces, an ounce or so of cranberry juice, a ½ ounce to an ounce of lime juice, and then about an ounce or 2 of blue Curaçao. Make sure that you have some limes available, and I like the limes because to prep my glass, I will go around the rim of the glass with the lime, and then I'll have my plate of sugar. I like to dip my glass in the plate of sugar, so that way when I'm ready to drink my Chasing the Blues Away drink, then it is in a pretty glass. Now you're going to mix all of those ingredients together and make sure that you have ice in your shaker, because you're not going to put ice in the glass. It needs to be chilled as it comes out, okay? Once you put all of those together, then you're going to shake, shake, shake. And then serve in your martini glass. Doesn't that look pretty? And I'm telling you, it tastes great as well. Let me see. Oh, that's good. Now, this is just a side note. You can start them off with a drink as soon as they walk through the door, or with some Jell-O shots. And of course, I made these Jell-O shots in the color blue because I'm sticking with my theme, the Chasing the Blues Away. And we can do a whole new show on how to make some really good Jell-O shots, not only with alcohol, but with a little CBD as well. So if you want that to be a topic or a show for me to do, just comment below and let me know. And once you put all of those aspects together, you have your party favors, you have your theme, you have your appetizers, your main course, you have your drinks and the Jell-O shots. All that's left to do is have yourself a good time. And for me and my girls, that means that we're talking and we're dancing, and all you need to do is have that great playlist created, and then your girls' night in is going to be fantastic, and your girls are going to leave saying that you are the queen of handling the girls' night in. This is what I did to help take myself out of a funk, a Chasing the Blues Away party. What theme will you do for your next girls' night in? Guys, thank you for tuning in today. This is Chaun Vaughn, and this is my 40 Plus life.